Good morning, Weber family. Today is Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. I am Elizabeth Andujar in the 4th grade.
And I am Aubrey Brown in the 4th grade, and this is Your Weber News.
The character phrase for February is take ownership. Take ownership of your learning means caring about your work, trying your best, being responsible for what you do, even mistakes, being the driver of your learning, and working to get better without making excuses.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the Weber Pledge in a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are Weber Eagles. Every day we persevere, engage, and take ownership of our learning. We are tomorrow's leaders. Now for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated.
Persevere.
Persevere means never giving up. Keep going until you reach your goal.
Engage.
Engage means stay focused on your learning. Manage distractions.
Take ownership.
Take ownership means you are the driver of your learning. Use learning intentions and success criteria to help you learn.
Here are additional announcements. Teachers, remember to take attendance by 7:45 each day. Students, please remember you can earn house points daily. Teachers, please remember to award house points to students. Wednesday, students will test with their homeroom teacher and take either part 1 of reading or math. Friday, students will complete testing with their homeroom teachers and take part 2 of reading or math. Students, remember to pace yourself, read the questions carefully, and do your best.
Thanks for all staff and students for participating in Black History Spirit Week. Thursday, our 4th grade students will attend the science fair. We bid them safe travels and great success. Friendly reminder that our Black History program will be Friday, February 27th. Students, please remember to wear all black. Lunch for February 24th is walking tacos, black beans, and corn.
Breakfast for February 25th is grits, cheese, and bacon bites, cereal, milk, juice, and fruit.
Lunch for February 25th is barbecue chicken, green beans, and biscuit.
Hello, Eagles. My name is Dr. Russian, and I will be coming around to your classrooms to ask you some questions. My first question is, what are you learning? When I ask you what you're learning, I want you to tell me your learning intention. For example, today I am learning to count. The second question will be, how will you know when you have learned it? For example, I know I've learned it when I can count to 20 by myself, name the number, write the number, and show the number with objects. The third question will be, how do you use success criteria to help you learn? For these last three questions, the answer will always be the same. For this question, you use success criteria as a checklist or a guide. My next question will be, how do you use success criteria to help your friend learn? The answer to that question is as a checklist or guide to give feedback, and feedback helps us grow. My final question is, what makes a good learner? Here at Weber, what makes a good learner is persevere, engage, and take ownership of your learning. When I come to your class, I want you to be able to answer these questions. The first two are going to change depending on what you're learning. So for the first question, I need the learning intention. The second question, I need the success criteria. The last three will always be the same. How do you use success criteria to help you learn? As a guide or checklist. How do you use success criteria to help your friend learn? As a guide or checklist to give feedback, and feedback helps us grow. And the last question, what makes a good learner? Persevere, engage, and take ownership. I look forward to hearing your responses.
We'd like to give a special shout out today to Dimitri Phillips in the 4th grade. Last night, he was honored at the school board meeting for getting a perfect score on his SC Ready.
And Weber Elementary School, Dimitri Phillips. Let's please give a round of applause to our second group.
This is a major accomplishment. So students, when you see Dimitri today, make sure that you show him some love. And Dimitri, we want you to know from your Weber family that we are so proud of you.
Mic check. Is this thing on? Oh. Spirit Week is almost here. Starting Monday, Weber Elementary will be celebrating Black History Month with a full week of Spirit. Monday, February 23rd, we will kick it off with Hats Off to Black History. Monday, you can wear your favorite hats, scarves, or caps to celebrate Black History Week. Tuesday, February 24th will be Throwback Tuesday. Come dressed in your best 70s, 80s, 90s, or 2000s gear. Let's set this party off right. Yeah, yeah. Wednesday, February 25th will be Flying Fresh Wednesday. Express yourself through your unique talent, style, and fashion. Be you and show your best swag. Thursday, February 26th is HBCU Day. Wear your favorite HBCU clothing or college attire. Let's bring it and represent our colleges. Friday, February 27th is Blackout Friday. Dress in all black for our wonderful and amazing Black History Month program. Weber, we are excited to see everyone's presentations. Let's show up and show out for Spirit Week.
Oh, buckle up, y'all. We are about to dive into the life of one of the greatest problem solvers ever, Garrett Morgan. Now, if you've ever been stuck at a red light grumbling, you might just owe this man a thank you. But hold on, we'll get there. Let's start from the beginning. So picture this, Paris, Kentucky, 1877. A baby boy named Garrett Augustus Morgan is born, the 7th of 11 children. Yes, 11. At that point, his parents weren't raising kids. They were running a small village. And in case you were wondering, yes, Garrett was born with the hustle gene. Fast forward to his teenage years, our boy Garrett moves to Cincinnati looking for work. And guess what he finds? A job as a handyman. Now, listen, most of us would have seen that and said, "Welp, that's life," but not Garrett. No, this man starts teaching himself how things work, fixing machines and making things better. He turned a job into a masterclass. You ever try fixing something and end up breaking it worse? Yeah, Garrett did not have that problem. So then, boom, he gets into sewing machines. I know, doesn't sound super exciting, but hold on. Imagine you're sewing away, minding your business, and then your needle just scorches the fabric. That's like burning your pancakes after you already put syrup on them. Just tragic. But Garrett wasn't about to let that slide. He invented a better version of the sewing machine. And then, while working on fabric, he accidentally discovers a chemical that straightens hair. He was out here solving problems nobody even knew needed solving. Now, let's talk about the gas mask, or as he called it, the safety hood. Now, this thing was a game changer. Firefighters, rescue workers, and even soldiers in World War I used it to protect themselves from toxic gas. But wait, this part right here is wild. Because racism was so strong, people didn't want to buy his invention when they found out he was black. So what did Garrett do? He hired a white guy to pretend to be the inventor and then played the role of his own assistant, dressed as a Native American man named Big Chief Mason. Listen, the level of strategy? This man was playing chess while the world was still figuring out checkers. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the traffic light. One day, Garrett sees a carriage accident and says, "Yeah, we need to fix this." So what does he do? He invents a new type of traffic signal with a warning light to help drivers know when to stop. That's right, before this, it was just chaos in the streets. People out here driving like it's a game of tag with no rules. He patents the idea, and guess who comes knocking? General Electric. They hand him $40,000, which back then was like winning the lottery, except without the scratch-off ticket. But let's talk about the real reason Garrett Morgan is that guy. When there was a massive explosion in Cleveland, toxic gas filled a tunnel under Lake Erie, trapping workers underground. Did Garrett sit at home like, "Whew, that's crazy"? No! He grabbed his safety hood, ran into the danger, and saved lives. And what did history do? Try to erase him. He was nominated for a medal, but they didn't give it to him. Some newspapers didn't even mention him in their reports. But we know the truth, and we're here to set the record straight. Despite the world trying to hold him back, Garrett kept pushing forward. He was all about uplifting his community. He founded a black newspaper, donated to black colleges, and even opened an all-black country club. Now, let's be real, Garrett Morgan was not just an inventor. He was a straight-up genius, a businessman, and a hero. And even though his contributions were overlooked in his time, we're giving him his flowers now.
Teachers, anytime a student is out for more than 2 days in a row, please reach out to Mr. Chandler or Ms. Kemp by email.
Have a wonderful Power Day and remember to persevere,
Engage,
and take ownership of your learning.
we are tomorrow's leaders.